Hiya. We'll walk down there.
Come on.
How old is she?
That's 13 months maybe.
Oh, okay. Have you had a fun?
Yeah, kind of.
Keep her moving?
She's usually not too bad. She's normally not too bad when it's just me.
You see what she's doing? She's coming right up, so she's testing boundaries, so I'll give her to me. Just move away a touch. Right, right there. I just need to create enough distance, because you see what she's doing now? She wants to be with you, so you're her security. As soon as I take you away, she's like, I don't know what to do. All I'm asking her to do is stop bouncing on the lead and do nothing. Look how desperate she is to get to you.
Yeah.
Good. So where the point she was at in the beginning was she was coming up and actually touching my leg. So the next stage after that would be to start nipping to move me away. So I take the lead and I ask nothing of her. You see, all this is very panicky. So I'm not asking anything other than just relax. But without doing anything, I'm just keeping hold of the lead. When she gives me a second or two of calm, I can praise her.
When she sees other people or bites, that's when she goes. But she feels, you can tell she's threatened.
Yeah. I mean, she's constantly pinging on the end of this lead. We're going to change the harness because you have no control on a harness. So people like harnesses because the dog doesn't make that same choking noise they would on a collar. But we're going to put her on a collar. I brought her on one of mine just because at the minute your collars, they sit at the bottom of the neck. We need it at the top of the neck, like you see them in dog shows. But when she calms down a little, because she's still frantic, I mean this has gone on for minutes. The dog's pulling because you're still moving forward. When you stop moving forward, every time the lead's tense, the dog quickly learns, well, I don't get my way. So it doesn't matter if they're on a harness or a collar, it's the action of pulling that does the damage, not so much the equipment. So if you can have your dog in a harness, but you see there she was bounce, 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 that's all on her chest, that. You know, it's not doing her any good.
Yeah. If we go for a long walk and she does that a bit, then by the end I call it quacking like a duck. She's like a bit raspy.
Yeah. And my hand's aching already from this few minutes. I mean, what has it been? 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes. My fingers are killing from just holding the lead to stop her. So if you think that's on her throat as well, it's not nice for either of us, really. See, she's calming down now. It took her 5 minutes, but she's calming down. Because, like I said, I'm not asking anything of her other than, and she doesn't have to be, I've shortened her up, she doesn't have to be this close to me, she just has to stop pulling. I don't want to bungee in like she is, because it's just panic. So she's settled a bit. She doesn't like me talking to her, looking at her or doing anything, but you know, she's not bungeeing around on the lead now. It's took probably, what, 10 minutes all in all? And I've walked closer to her owner. You can see we were about 6 foot away now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass her back to her owner, but as I bring her back to you, so I'm going to bring her to you, I don't want her pulling and lunging in franticness to get to you. So again, it might take another 5 or 10 minutes, but we want to teach her everything, that there's nothing to be panicked about, because really there isn't. So there's your panic, and it's just because we're closer, but you see the panic's less and less. You see at the beginning she was very frantic every second. Good. And then I'll pass it to you. You sort of walking straight away. You hold the handle, let me just keep her for now.
Just put in a short lead.
Yeah, turn, set off walking, shorten the lead as you do. So what she's doing for the video, she's pulling that hard into the harness to get away from me, or just to get away. You can hear her actually choking. So this is perfect for all the people that think harnesses don't choke a dog. It's not about what's on your dog, it's about the action of the dog pulling. But like I said, we will address that in a minute. Really, what you should do when they're puppies, under 16 weeks old, you need to expose them to as many different environments and situations as possible so that they don't become like this. Yeah. So I'm going to demo the lead, so I just need to get her away from you because we get the panic. So I need to get about, there we go, about 10 foot away, then they start calming down. So I'll do it towards you, because if I go away she's just going to buckaroo to try and look, and then I'll show you. So you have your lead short but loose, and then as I set off, as she pulls, you see it's just a flick up for a split second. Boom, split second, that's it. Literally a finger movement. So we set off. So every time she pulls, at this moment I'm stopping. See, I'm stopping her, and see how she keeps doing that one step forward, so I'm just waiting for that to stop. So I'm going to try and see if we can get 3 steps to you. Good. So you see the calmness, much calmer than when she was on the harness. She was bounce, bounce, bounce. So short but loose, and if she pulls, just literally a bit of pressure up, and you're literally just flicking your fingers like that. It's a split second. It's easy. Good. And now try it as you keep moving. So when she pulls, you're going to give the flick, but you're going to see if you can do it with her still moving but still keeping the lead loose. So you might have to do a couple of flicks in the beginning. It's nice when she looks at you, so we can tell a good girl when she looks. And that's a much nicer walk, like I say, than how she came down, isn't it? So we've tested her. We've got a couple of people coming past. Don't let go on her back legs. No.
No. No.
So there. Let me just. So I'm just following these people just to teach the dog what's acceptable and what's not. So what she did with her own, and she tried crossing in front. So what she's doing, she's disrespecting you. She's saying, I've got this, I'll deal with this. Yeah. And we're saying, no, you're not. So we don't let a dog on its back legs. Okay. Because that's the highest state of alert.
Well, that's what she tends to do with the collar. I think maybe because she can't pull as hard.
Correct that. Now keep her moving. So this is a puppy, so we're not going to let her cock a puppy up. She's going to bark and growl and everything. Yeah. Hi. Good. It doesn't really matter what you do, it's just a change. You're just changing direction. Good. I like how she keeps looking at you, that's nice. Then turn into her. Good. Nice. And then as you come back down, you're going to go from one side of the path to the other, weaving. I'm going through them really, really fast so you can practice this as your homework. Good. Good. You see how much attention she's paying to you now, whereas before she wasn't paying any attention. She was like bunny hopping to get away.
And that's always been, when she goes, when there's another dog, I can't get her attention.
No.
And I stop her and I tap her on the nose and I say, Fifi, and her eyes are on the other person or the dog.
Yeah. Well, that's what she tried with that puppy. She's trying to stare it out. So basically, if a dog looks at something for 3 seconds or more, it's likely going to trigger. So we'd break the stare. We don't mind them looking to learn, but we do mind them staring. Staring's challenging. And she's gobbing off at it. It's just going to pick her up and kill her straight away. And this is the issue with any dog, but your small dogs are in such big danger because their reaction can trigger the other dog, even though the other dog could be nice and calm. So we have to get not only the pulling but the barking out. Just watch this dog bark at you. Don't let her pull and don't let her cross you. If she goes to cross you, flick her the opposite way. Flick her. So you see she did a lot better, but she's still crossing you and giving it the big I am, which she's not. But she did much better. The more you talk to a dog, the more you become white noise and the more they phase you out. So your lead is your communication. So a correction is no, no correction. A loose lead is yes. So they learn that way. From the bike. So when you speak to her, no is, even though it's a negative word, to me it's not a sharp word. So I would be like, ah, as I flick the lead at the same time. So you've got your vocalisation, and I find is a much sharper word than no. Yeah. She's doing good on the lead, isn't she? Good girl. Woohoo! Clever girl. Nice. Oh, and look, so that, yeah, we give lots of praise to that. As soon as she gives you eye focus, loads of praise. Good girl, especially going past triggers. So that was super. So the whole purpose of doing the long lead exercise, see now when he stops, she's stopping. When he reverses, she's following him. I mean, we can start teaching her to walk backwards eventually, but for now we need to focus on the reactivity issue. But you see now, so with the long lead, we're teaching both dog and owner, we're not relying on pressure. By using lead pressure all the time, the dog's relying on that and the owners are relying on that. And we need to teach the dog and the owner that the dog is understanding what we want. So the long lead shows that perfectly. So when he walks forward and stops and she stops with him, she's understanding, she has to keep her eye on him. Don't let her, so if she pulls up, pull the lead down and across. What she was doing is speeding up. To pass this man, she's speeding up, but he's doing well at stopping her. Good. Turn and come back. She's walking up good now. Still little corrections, but it's a work in progress. Much better than how she come down. Well, the person's there, so she can look with no objections to her looking, but we do have objections to her growling and lunging and being a divvy. Connect it. Literally, she's saying that guy cannot sit there. So every bark she does, I'm flicking up. And it's a second, a split second, that's all it is.
We're training her. Yeah.
So I'm just approaching this guy with her a little bit, just so she learns that people are not a bad association. Unless she barks, of course, so we've got the guy sat there. Good. And then we take her away, so we always end on a positive. You see how she tries to run, because we've got the rattly truck as well, and she's trying to come straight to you and cling to you, so that's why I stepped away and blocked, but she's keeping a nice loose lead.
Yeah.